Live pictures from inside Parliament right after the Prime Minister's 45-minute speech. You can see him there with Rajnath Singh, the Home Minister, Kiran Rijiju, the Parliamentary Affairs Minister, Prahlad Joshi, Piyush Goyal and others greeting the Prime Minister as he makes his way out of Parliament. I do know that viewers want to see these pictures greeted by all of the MPs after what is arguably the Prime Minister's most important speech in Parliament so far in his third term. There you have it, Prime Minister Modi receiving multiple namastes from the Treasury benches of Parliament, that is the government, the ruling party benches of Parliament, as he makes his way out following a 45-minute speech where in a no-holds-barred manner, the Prime Minister, after 2 whole days of being bashed by the opposition, and most recently by Rahul Gandhi just before him, the Prime Minister gave it back with 45 minutes of political firepower, invoking the emotional, invoking the factual, fact-checking Trump, going after the Congress party, invoking Nehru and history as well, and pretty much putting on the table the government's view on Operation Sindoor as a showstopper. What the Prime Minister has just done brings to a close what has been an incredible 2 days of national debate inside Parliament. Now, I want to play out for you a very crucial highlight that has rapidly become the most crucial headline following the speeches of both Rahul Gandhi and then the Prime Minister. And this is on the ceasefire that brought Operation Sindoor to an end. Rahul Gandhi began by pointing an angry finger at the Prime Minister and saying, "Why don't you fact check President Trump?" And that's precisely what the Prime Minister did. Watch this first face-off between Rahul Gandhi and the Prime Minister.
Donald Trump, 29 times he said, 29 बार उन्होंने बोला कि भैया मैंने सीज फायर करवाया है। अच्छा, अगर वो झूठ बोल रहे हैं तो अपने भाषण में यहां प्रधानमंत्री कह दें कि वो झूठ बोल रहे हैं। If he has the courage of Indira Gandhi, let him say here, that Donald Trump, you're a liar. That you did not make a ceasefire and that we did not lose any planes. Let him say it here.
दुनिया के किसी भी नेता ने भारत के ऑपरेशन रोकने के लिए नहीं कहा। 9 तारीख को रात को अमेरिका के उपराष्ट्रपति जी ने मुझसे बात करने का प्रयास किया। मैंने कहा कि आपका फोन था, 3-4 बार आपका फोन आ गया, क्या है? तो अमेरिका के उपराष्ट्रपति जी ने मुझे फोन पे बताया कि पाकिस्तान बहुत बड़ा हमला करने वाला है, ये उन्होंने मुझे बताया। मेरा जवाब था, अगर पाकिस्तान का ये इरादा है तो उसे बहुत महंगा पड़ेगा। ये मैंने अमेरिका के उपराष्ट्रपति को कहा। अगर पाकिस्तान हमला करेगा तो हम बड़ा हमला कर करके जवाब देंगे, ये मेरा जवाब था। और आगे मेरा एक वाक्य था, मैंने कहा था हम गोली का जवाब गोले से देंगे। ये 9 तारीख रात की बात है।
Maria Shakil is with me live. She was in Parliament today. She's been tracking all of these developments. Maria, 45 minutes, falls on the shorter side of the Prime Minister's speeches. I was expecting it to be a little longer, but he did manage to pack in a whole lot and clearly engaging directly on that one point. And I wanted your view on that, talking about the ceasefire, because that is something that Rahul Gandhi kept harping on. So did Mallikarjun Kharge, so did Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, and that's something the Prime Minister made it a point to address in this speech.
Yes, so Shiv, a 1 hour 45 minutes long speech in which the Prime Minister, one would say it was a speech which had calculated mix of patriotism and politics, one in which he has given point by point rebuttal to all the questions that were asked by Rahul Gandhi, particularly to do with the role of Donald Trump in ceasefire. It was a message on high on symbolism as much as it was about presenting the facts, as he said, and also how historically the past leaderships have not been decisive enough. He kept on saying that jo maine bola tha. It was a message that what I had said, I have done. I am a leader who believes in walking the talk. So when Prime Minister Modi famously said after Pahalgam that he will trace, track and neutralize to the end of the earth, he actually did. That is the big message. And of course, the role of Donald Trump, Prime Minister said very clearly that no world leader had any role whatsoever in the ceasefire. It was a ceasefire agreed upon between India and Pakistan. And it came only and only after Pakistan's DGMOs requested and pleaded India to do so.
So the Prime Minister's speech today was the showstopper, but make no mistake, there is going to be a fallout. There will be a response. What form it takes from the opposition, we'll have to wait and see. Remember, tomorrow is another day in the Rajya Sabha as well. The Prime Minister will be speaking tomorrow evening as well. Maria, thanks very much for that. And before we go to our panel of guests tonight on India Matters, another big flashpoint in today's debate between the leader of the opposition and then the Prime Minister was about support to India. The suggestion from the leader of the opposition was that India did not find wide support in the international community for Operation Sindoor. Take a look.
एक्सटर्नल अफेयर्स मिनिस्टर नहीं है, बट वो यूज करते हैं. भाषण में उन्होंने कहा कि सारे के सारे देशों ने टेररिज्म को कंडेम किया है. एब्सोल्युटली 100% करेक्ट. मगर उन्होंने यह नहीं बताया कि पहलगाम के बाद एक भी देश ने पाकिस्तान को नहीं कंडेम किया है. Not a single country has condemned Pakistan. Everybody has condemned terrorism. What does it mean? That the world is equating us with Pakistan.
193 कंट्री में सिर्फ 3 देश ऑपरेशन सिंदूर के दौरान पाकिस्तान के समर्थन में बयान दिया था. ओनली 3 कंट्रीज. तमाम देश दुनिया भर से भारत को समर्थन मिला. दुनिया में किसी भी देश ने भारत को अपनी सुरक्षा में कार्रवाई करने से रोका नहीं है. दुनिया का समर्थन तो मिला, दुनिया के देशों का समर्थन मिला,
माननीय,
लेकिन ये दुर्भाग्य है कि मेरे देश के वीरों के पराक्रम को कांग्रेस का समर्थन नहीं.
So there is no ceasefire with the opposition. I think we can safely say that the debate might be over in the Lok Sabha, but what's going to happen tomorrow is anyone's guess. Let's get some first highlights and first facts from our reporting team, and then we'll go to our political guests. Vasudha Venugopal is our political editor. Aishwarya is our political reporter on the ground. He's been in Parliament as well. Vasudha, the showstopper today, the Prime Minister in full form, giving it back on all of the attacks that have come his way over the last couple of days, especially from the Gandhi siblings today. What is the sense that you're getting? What kind of impact has it had?
Well, I think, Shiv, as a political reporter, I do think that the fault lines are going to be deeper now because there was no holding back. There was no change in the government's position. The Prime Minister made it very clear that Operation Sindoor has set the new normal for India, and India will avenge every time there is a terror attack. In fact, he has said that this was the largest attack that India has ever imagined or even been ambitious for. In fact, he talked about how, mistakes have been made in the past, and that he is also undertaking a course correction from 1971, letting go of POK to Akshay Chin, to every possible mistake, alleged mistake that Jawaharlal Nehru or Indira Gandhi has made. He did talk about that. So in my sense, foreign policy was the spotlight today because Rahul Gandhi did say that there is no deterrence policy that India has. And in fact, when you say that every time there's a terror attack, there will also be an attack by armed forces, means giving a lot of power to, the terrorist. And I don't think that really is something that people of the country will also understand, and which is why the Prime Minister maintained a very consistent position. And Rahul Gandhi also asked him some very serious questions. In fact, he challenged him to go on record on the floor of the House to say that Donald Trump was not responsible for the ceasefire.
Yeah.
That's exactly what the Prime Minister did. And he said that no world leader interfered. No world leader, in fact, asked him to stop the operation. So, in fact, a lot of things have been set straight. But Rahul Gandhi has also delivered a very combative speech. And I think that is also going to resonate. And tomorrow is when we will see a lot more reactions on these speeches.
Many more reactions, possibly protests. Definitely the opposition is not going to be happy with the quote-unquote answers it got from the Prime Minister. How is the opposition going to strategize for day 3, Aishwarya?
Well, the first reaction that have come in from the leader of opposition, Rahul Gandhi, as he stepped out from the parliament, he said that Prime Minister had not given a response on his direct question on US President Donald Trump. He also went on to say that in his long 1 hour 45-minute speech, Prime Minister had not mentioned even once about China, and that's the strategy that is going to be in the Rajya Sabha on the second day. But three things that Prime Minister reiterated again, that there would be the befitting reply on terrorism, on India's on India's conditions. Number two, there will be no further nuclear threat that would be dealt with, and number third, of course, we will not consider equal as far as the terror groups are concerned and the Pakistan-sponsored terrorism is concerned. Operation Sindoor is ongoing, but also remembering Congress and going back to the history, what they did as far as the POK is concerned, and how Congress always use their narrative as far as what the Pakistan wants and directly attacking the Congress party. Of course, we will see a rebuttal from the senior Congress leaders tomorrow in the Rajya Sabha.
I'm sure we're going to see it tomorrow in the Rajya Sabha. Thanks very much, Vasudha and Aishwarya, for joining us.